fun and catchy at the front to say, should I call you guys my tabby cats? Because, you know, like cool cats and kittens, but my name's Tabby, so I could be like, what's up, my tabby cats? Or is that extremely lame? So I did a poll in my group. If you're not in my group, then you should be there, because that's where you find out all the things first. So if you want to know my group name, then just message me and I will message you back shortly. So my group voted that they wanted to see a colorful look. They are in luck, and I have a very colorful wig, okay? Just kidding, this is my gorgeous long locks, and look at me, I'm so cute, right? Okay, anywho, I'm gonna do something really cool, and I mean, if you already guessed it, then I'm gonna be a, what is it, a leopard or a cheetah? I think it's a leopard. So it's the Lisa Frank one. Do you remember being in grade school, like, if you're too young for this, then whatever, you're not 30 yet? I don't know anybody that's 30, because I'm just like 20 something, right? These were the shiznits, so they were so cool, and we loved them, and we had all kinds of little erasers, and we had all the things, and I think Lisa Frank is still out. I think people can still get this, so maybe you're hip to it. But Lisa Frank was the colorful, the cool, and you had to have it, and this was the who's who of the 90s, okay? So I want to do this, and I printed this picture out so I kind of have a little reference. So we'll just sit her over here like so I can look at it. And then I'm just gonna figure out how I'm gonna represent it, because I've seen a lot of people do this, but I don't like to be a copycat. There's that word again, cat. Funny story, I'm allergic to cats, so yeah, it's kind of ironic. My name's Tab, and everybody was like, tabby cat, because super allergic. I'm talking like eyes swell up, can't breathe, that kind of allergic, like bad reaction. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Okay, it looks like the first color is yellow. So I'm gonna go in with this sponge that has some yellow on it, and I'm gonna go in the areas that it looks like it has yellow. Okay, so I think that's all the places that are yellow. Now let's go over with some orange. Funny story, I'm drinking some orange body armor. Let's take a drink before I get there, because then I won't be able to. I'm just gonna set that white because it's on the eye crease and I don't want it to get too nasty. So I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever setting powder and just go over it. Now I'm just going back in and making that imperfect because it's gonna look like hair. And we're gonna put some little hair additives and details in just a minute, but for now, we're just gonna go in like that. I'm just gonna add in this color. It's called Living My Best Life from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It is, I believe it's called number 2. Let's see, yeah, volume 2. And this is a Jaclyn Hill brush as well. It's Jaclyn Hill 32. So I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna use a little red, and I'm just gonna go right here just to make some details and some dimension to this orange. And you'll find that if you create shadows like that, it really brings face paints and things like that to life. So it makes you look more three-dimensional instead of just looking blah, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this pink from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is also a Jaclyn Hill brush, Jaclyn Hill 33. I'm going in with this pink color called Tipsy Girl. And I'm just gonna go over this in spots and just give it some dimension. So it's just not one-dimensional, you see? So it's giving it a little bit of a contour. Now I'm going to go in with this brush. This is a Farrah brush, not sure a number. Oh yeah, here it is. Blender brush 25. I'm going to go in with this really bright purple. It's called Not My Journey, and the same Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm just going to tap that onto the nose just to give it a little bit more brighter of a purple. Then I'm going to use my pink eye pencil in LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner. It is, I don't see the color here. I don't know what color it is. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's under this. I don't have the wrapper off. That might help. Get off there. In Pop, I think is what it's called. I don't know. So I'm just going to use that to do my brows. Now I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill 40 brush to go in with that same pink color and just set the brows a bit. Now I'm going to go in with the same palette, and I'm going to use this color called My Man, that is orange, and I'm just going to go back into some of the orange areas and give it a little bit of contour as well, just so it's not one-dimensional. Okay, now comes the interesting part. I'm going to do some line work, and I'm going to do some black and some white details to really make this look pop. So for this, I'm going to use my mascara brush. It is a hotline brush is what it's called. On one end it has a spoolie, the other end it's like this, it's for brows, but I'm going to use it today to make really fine hairs because it's really a fine angled brush and it's really, really good for that. So I'm going to use it for all my detail work. I'm also going to be using the Makeup Forever Flash, I think it's called the 12 Flash palette, 12 Flash color case, and I'm going to be using this black color right here. Okay, on this part, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use a Q-tip. So I'm going to take this and dip it into my black, and I'm just going to make the little lines. Now I'm going to take this teensy tiny paintbrush and I'm just going to make a couple little dots on up the nose. Now I'm just going to make cheetah shapes all around. Sorry, leopard shapes all around. I'm just going to do a cat eye. Also, I'm going to take this brush again and just do a little bit of a purple in the crease. So I'm going to use this Jaclyn Hill color again called Not My Journey. And I'm just going to go in the crease here, just to give that a little bit of something. Felt like it was too plain. I'm gonna go on the waterline and do some white. I'm gonna put a fine line underneath with Fierce Flakes just to give it a little bit more of a little cat appearance. And what would Lisa Frank do without some glitter, right? I'm gonna go in with the Snazaroo glitter that I have here. It's just a little glitter. Oops, I got it everywhere. This is why I can't have nice things. And I'm just going to use, I don't want to use here. I'll use this little Jaclyn Hill JH42. And I'll just go in with that glitter and just add it in some places. Ta-da!